Welcome to Fibocan's YouTube channel. I am Prabhu KB, CEO of Fibocan. As you are aware, we are into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, helping clients, students, investors to make their own investment decisions through our innovative investment strategies and technology solutions. In every video, we discuss what happened, why it happened, what will happen, why, when, and how it will happen. Which is why we request everyone to watch the video till the end, click the bell icon, encourage your friends and known person to subscribe. Today is April 29, 2023, Saturday. As always, in Saturdays, we'll be discussing weekends. Normally, Saturdays or either Saturdays or Sundays, we'll be discussing, but mostly on Saturdays, but we will try to keep it any of these days. We'll discuss about the global markets performance for the previous week. That is for the in this week, in this video, we'll be discussing about the previous week, that is April 23rd to April 28, 2023, how the global markets performed. Also, this is a month end, hence we'll be discussing extensively on the month end as well. So first we will see where the rates, and then we will go into the discussion of each of the items. First, as always, we start with the indices: Dow, Nasdaq, S&P, FTSE. So Dow closed at 34,098.95, which is 0.9% up for this week and 2.9% up for this year and 2.5% up for the month. So which means Dow is above the previous year's close. The same as the case of Nifty and banknifty. Nasdaq closed at 12,226.58, 1.3% up for the week, and it remained more or less flat with the previous year's close. That means it is just at that level. And for the year, in the month, and for the year, it has closed above 17%, 16.8%. That means it is a significant up move. I mean, people normally will say that no, Nasdaq will fall and all. There won't be a big fall, because if something goes up by 16, 17%, means or if it falls 16-17%, means something dramatic is happening. That's why it is happening. Okay, so don't expect big fall and going down to negative and all those things. People are saying such things. I don't think that will happen, at least for Nasdaq and even for Dow and S&P as well, at least the way it is positioned. Anyway, as we discuss the components, you will understand that. S&P closed at 4169.48, 0.9% or 1% up for this week and 1.5% up for this month. While for the entire year, it has closed above 8.6%, which is a good up move. FTSE, it closed 7870.57, slightly negative, 0.5% down, which of course in our last week's video we said that it is going to happen. And for the month, it closed 3.1% up, and for the year, it closed 5.6% up. So Dow, what it formed? First, let's see Dow. So Dow in the month, it formed a solid green candle with a long in the month, it formed a solid green candle and closed slightly below the Bollinger Middle Band. That is what it formed. So it has formed a powerful green candle after a big booster kind of candle that it formed last month. We said that, right? A green candle. It is typically a morning star that it formed. In the weekly, it formed a solid green candle with a long lower leg, indicating that it formed a bullish bar reversal and strong bullish bar reversal, and also bullish engulf with a long lower leg in the week, indicating that at the lower level there is strong support that is coming in. Where is the strong support coming in? When we analyze the strong support coming in, it came down. Nifty, Dow Jones came down briefly below 100-day moving average, which was at 33,347, but took strong support from there and bounced on 2 days. That is on Thursday and Friday, thereby solid green candle it formed, closing decisively above these levels. Now, it closed exactly at the levels that we had given last week. I would request people to view my last week's video, then they will be able to appreciate it. What is the level we said? We said that the resistance is at 34,587.4. So that means resistance is here. It will not close above that. Did it close above that? It closed below that. Where it closed? 34,098.95. What is the support levels? We said 33,663, which was the 100-week moving average. Then we said 33,415, and then 33,273, which was March close. So it never went to the March close, and it closed above that. So you can see the power of technical analysis. Now let's look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq formed doji in the monthly chart. It formed a solid green candle last month, after which a doji. Normally, after a big up move and a doji in the next candle, if it forms, normally it is a continuation pattern. So that is something which you have to see, which means in the month of May, traditionally people say it is sell and forget. That is what US people say. But I think this month is going to be a little different. That is what at least it looks, unless otherwise something dramatic happens. In the weekly chart, what it formed, it also formed the same type of candle as that of Nasdaq, as that of Dow. What it formed? Solid green candle, bullish engulf, strong bullish bar reversal it formed. That's a very powerful reversal. And in the daily chart, on Thursday, on Wednesday, it formed a solid red candle and was touching the Bollinger lower band. On Thursday, it formed a kicker. What is kicker? It opened above the slightly around the opening of the previous day. Normally, kicker is typically it opens above the previous day's open. Okay, green kicker. So that is what it formed. It's a very powerful reversal that it formed. So when we look at the resistance, yeah, it formed. It managed to stay above the 20-month exponential moving average, which is at 12,102. That's very, very critical. So it is in the striking distance of the Bollinger upper band and still below the 100-week moving average, which is at 12,964. But decisively, it has taken the 100-week moving exponential moving average. So what is the level we told? It closed exactly within the level. What is the level we told? We told resistance at 12,269.55. February high. Where it closed? It closed below that. You can see the power of technical analysis. So support, what did we say? 11,662.38, which is the 50-day moving average, and 11,234.16, which is the 50-week exponential moving average. So it just didn't close below that. So hence it is within the level that we had said. That's the power of technical analysis. Please understand. Next, let's go to S&P. S&P closed at 4169.48. What S&P formed? In the monthly chart, it formed a solid green candle. Solid, but little, I would call it not a big body, but a solid green candle. That means the up move is intact. Okay. So just below the solid green candle in the monthly, but just below the Bollinger middle band, which is at 4175. In the weekly, it formed a solid green candle, the similar candle that it formed of Nasdaq, bullish engulf and strong bullish bar reversal. That's a very powerful reversal. In the daily, it formed the similar kicker as that of Nasdaq, which is a very powerful reversal. It closed exactly within the resistance and support levels we had given. What is the closing? 4169.48. What is the support resistance we had given? 4173 and 4109.31. So that is the level we had given. So it exactly closed below that. You can see the power. That is what it is, right? Monthly middle band. We said that it will close below the monthly middle band, which is at 4173. Close below that, right? Next is FTSE. FTSE, if you recollect, FTSE closed strongly 7870.57. If you recollect FTSE, we had said that FTSE is one of the strong indices, and in this month it formed a strong powerful green candle. Last month powerful red candle, but it formed a lower long lower leg, which means there is a strong bullish pressure at the lower levels. This month, entire month, it was going up, and we said that it is a chance of forming a bullish engulf, and it is now just below the Bollinger upper band in the monthly chart, which is at 7950 levels. Okay, in the weekly, it formed a red candle. We had said that, right? After a big up move and a doji, normally a morning star is evening star is possible. That is what it formed, but it formed a long lower leg. That means the bears were not able to take it much below where they took. They were not able to hold below. So bulls came back and took it up, but still it formed a bearish evening star type of candle, which we had said last week itself. In the daily, while it went down all the 4 days, On Friday, it formed a solid reversal going above the Bollinger middle band and also forming strong bullish bar reversal and bullish engulf, which is a powerful reversal. So levels, again the same levels we said that 7950 7960 Bollinger monthly Bollinger upper band will act as a resistance. Exactly, it closed within that, and we said that support is at 7768, which is nothing but the 50-day moving average. It closed above that daily. That is what the power. S&P VIX, S&P VIX, CBOE VIX also it is called as, it is at 15.78. In the monthly chart, it formed a powerful red candle. Though the bands are moving in parallel, still there is a chance that it break down can happen. That is what we had said. And in the weekly chart, it is sliding down nicely. Last week itself we said solid red candle. This week once again solid red candle. The bands are going down. And in the daily also the bands are going down and the VIX is going down. That's a very positive sign as far as traders are concerned, which is a very good sign. Next is dollar index. Remained flat at 101.430. So if you recollect, dollar index, we had said that it had formed a solid red candle and it will hover around these levels. That is what it did, and it finally formed a solid red candle, but managed to stay above the solid red candle in the monthly chart. Then in the weekly chart, it formed spinning top and it is still moving downwards with a downward bias. In the daily chart, it formed a shooting star, a green candle, but it is, though it formed a reversal on 13th and 14th of April, it's not able to break past the Bollinger middle band and the exponential moving average and move above. So as I have explained many times, dollar index and euro is in converse movement to that of euro versus USD and GBP versus USD, but dollar index will move in or USD GBP Japanese yen will move in tandem with dollar index, and INR will also move in tandem. Okay, so with that background, so in the weekly formed a small green candle last week. It's hovering around, it formed a doji after small green candle last week. So it is hovering around the 100-week exponential moving average, which is at 101.607, below which is the 100-week moving average, and if that is broken down, then it's a significant downfall of 97 levels, where the 200-week moving average is there. So dollar index in a nutshell, we are expecting some support that is going to come in the next month. It is not going to break below that 97 levels that we had said. Expected closure, what did we say for the closure? It exactly closed within the levels that we had said. Resistance we had said at 102.02, which is nothing but the 20-month exponential moving average, and we had also said support at 100.446, which is nothing but the 100-week moving average. Exactly it closed within the band. So next we go to Euro versus USD. Euro versus USD, what is it? Euro versus USD is 1.1020. 1.1020. It is up by 1%. It is exactly opposite to that of dollar index. So as I had explained, in the weekly chart, it is nicely sliding along the Bollinger upper band. In the monthly chart, it formed a green candle above the Bollinger middle band. It is above the Bollinger middle band, which is a good sign. In the daily chart, it is just hovering around the middle band, but it is not going below the key exponential moving average. That means it is having a strong support at these levels, the exponential moving average levels, which is very well reflected in significant uptrend in the weekly chart. Okay. So overall, this also closed within the level that we had said. What is the level we said? Resistance of 1.109 and support of 1.0839, which is March close. Where did it close? 1.1095. Exactly the level that we had said. Next is GBP versus USD. GBP versus USD, it is something which is the strongest, I would say, amongst all of the currency pairs. Okay. Why? Because it has formed a solid green candle and just above the Bollinger middle band. And in the weekly chart, it's once again going nicely above, but it's powerfully moving, which is reflected in the daily chart on Friday. It formed a solid green candle and closed above the Bollinger upper band. So which is a very strong signal of uptrending market. So it has strong resistance at 1.282, which is 50-month moving average, above which is the 100-month moving average, above which is the 200-month moving average. So these are some of the levels that it has challenged, but otherwise it is nicely riding along the upper band and moving nicely up. So what is a slightly close away from our target. We had set that resistance at 1.2550 and support at 1.233, where it has closed to 1.2572, slightly above the level that we have set. Next is USD versus JPY. USD JPY, if you see in the dollar index, why dollar index is holding? Euro is strong against USD. GBPY is the strongest against USD. That means ideally dollar index has broken those 200-month levels and all. Why it has not broken? Because dollar is strong against yen, very strong against yen. What happened? In the monthly chart, it formed a solid green candle, forming a bullish engulf and managed to close above the key levels. In the weekly chart, it has closed decisively, forming a green candle. Last week it formed a doji, after which formed a solid green candle and decisively closing above. And in the daily chart, formed a powerful green candle on Friday and strongly up. So it managed to close above the 50-week moving average, which is at 136. JPY is at 136.28. It closed up by 1.6%. It is above the 50-week moving average, but is decisively above the 100-week and the 200 daily moving average. It earlier failed to go past that level, which you all are aware. Formed a solid green candle in the bullish candle, engulfed with a long leg and is significantly above all the key levels. The only hurdle that it faces is 200-day moving average, 200-month moving average in the daily, 200-day moving average in the daily, which is at 136.99. It broke out all the levels decisively, 134.04, which is the 100-day exponential moving average, and many such levels. So what is the closure that we are given? The closure that we are given is resistance 135.12, but it managed to close above that level that we had set. But on the support side, we had set 133.74. It is within that level. Next is USD INR. That is an interest for us, right? It formed a solid red spinning top, I would say, and it is like this. It is going like this, circling, rounding top. It is forming. Normally, what happens if rounding top it forms? That means it is something negative, and for the first time in this year it has become negative in the yearly basis. It has gone down below the previous year's close, 2022 close. It formed a solid red candle in the weekly chart, and in the daily chart it formed a shooting star type of a candle. Of course the price is below the Bollinger lower band. That indicates that there will be some level of support that will coming in, but it is above, it is unable to close above the Bollinger middle band, which we have said last week itself in the weekly chart. Till now, it is significantly above the 50, 100 and 200 day videos. It is sliding down. It is near the 50-month, 50-day moving average, 100-day moving average. It is now below all these levels in the daily chart. So that is something very important. Hence, any break below the 200-day moving average is going to open the floodgates. 200-day moving average is 81.890. So that's an important level to watch. So expected closure, we had said that resistance at 82.190, support at 81.508. It is at 81.72, exactly within the level we have set. Next is US 10-year Treasury yield. It is at 3.433, 3.443, 3.8% down in this month, in this week itself. In this month it is down 1.2%, and in this year, calendar year, 11.5% down. So it formed a spinning top. Normally after forming some solid red candles and breaking certain levels, if it forms a spinning top, one has to be cautious, of course, because it can go up or it can decisively break below and go. Okay, so what is going to happen, whether it is going to go up or go below? When we analyze the weekly chart, it has formed a solid red candle and it is now near the Bollinger lower band. In the daily chart, it is well below all the levels, right? All the levels. When I say all the levels, it is below all the key levels, including the 200-day moving average and 200-day exponential. It is well below and is well below the 50-day moving average, 50-month moving average, 50-day exponential moving average, 100-day exponential moving average. All the levels it is below. That means it is decisively below. So it is having a support of 3.637 that we told. It is closing within that level, and resistance of support of 3.433 we said, which is the 50-week moving average. It just closed at that level. So you can see the power of it. Next is Brent and NYMEX. Brent both closed 1.4%, 1.2% down, 80.33 and 76.76 respectively, Brent and NYMEX. So in the weekly chart, it formed a solid red candle. Both formed solid red candle, and in the day, in the monthly chart, in the weekly chart, it formed a spinning top, and in the daily chart, combining the last 3 days, it formed something called morning star. What is morning star? A significant downturn followed which formed a doji or a spinning top, after which a solid green candle. It formed near the Bollinger lower band. So that means this level is acting as a very good support. What is the level? Very strong support. 200-day exponential moving average, because now also what happened, it formed a spinning top with a long lower leg week. It is above the 200-week exponential moving average and 200-week monthly moving average, which is at 78.01 and 70.91. So, and also it took support at the 200-week moving average. So that means it is very strong support. So levels, once again, it closed exactly within the resistance and support that we are given. We are given a resistance of 86 and 80.10. That is a gap up opening of 3rd April. And support of we are given 79.57 and 75.67. It is above that level, closed. So you can see the power of technical analysis. And if one were able to watch my videos every week that we are putting, definitely you can get a very good insight into the global markets. Thank you very much.